Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got a bunch of spring graphic novel recommendations for you. Alright, today we are talking all about graphic novels that reminded me of spring or that kind of have that spring-ish vibe. So let's go ahead and dive into what is on my recommendation list for today. Alright, so first up, this one should be no surprise to anybody, but that's going to be the Tea Dragon Society. I loved this graphic novel. This is the Owl Crate Special Edition. This is just like the sweetest, cutest graphic novel. And it does remind me so much of spring just because it's so colorful, and like who wouldn't love these little dragons that are just so adorable and mischievous, and they're basically dragon tea plants, which is just the cutest idea ever. But yeah, this one is it just makes my heart very happy. So next up, I'm going to recommend Taproot. So I have recommended this book in a ton of different videos, but please read this book. It's so cute. It's so adorable. The art style is just cutest. Kind of got this really pretty green and blue aesthetic. It's got lots of plants in it. It's also about a ghost that falls in love with a gardener and beautiful plant-based necromancy. It's just a stunning graphic novel, and it's just really pretty. Okay, so next up I'm going to recommend Laura Jean Keeps Breaking Up With Me. This was a really interesting graphic novel. So this one definitely does have that spring kind of vibe to it. This one is about a toxic relationship and, you know, trying to get out of that kind of mindset and, you know, getting back into a real relationship with like your friends, figuring out what you really want in life and figuring out who you are as a person. It does have a couple of darker themes to it, but it's just a really great book all around, and I would highly, highly recommend it. Also, the pink color is just amazing, and the artwork, it is this like black and white, gray and pink color scheme, and it's just gorgeous. So next up, I'm going to recommend Heartstopper Volume 3 specifically. This is one that deals with Nick and Charlie as they kind of settling into their relationship, but they also go on like a school trip. And they start dealing with like telling their friends that they are in a relationship together, and like it's just really sweet and lovely, and like the artwork is just incredible. I like the little texting pages where they're texting each other. It's just such a great book, and it just makes my heart happy. Okay, so next up, this one's probably not a shock to anybody that this is on this list either, and that's going to be Fence Volume 1. I love Nicholas and Seiji. They're just like the coolest characters. Also, I really like that this deals with fencing, which is, you know, a sport that we don't get a whole lot, but look, the artwork is just so cute and so funny. I love this scene. It's just great. But I like that this deals with a sport that we don't get to see very often in books or, you know, like on TV or anything. And this has some really great friendships. It's got great characters. It's got everything that you could ever want in like a sports anime or sports manga or sports novel or graphic novel. Like it's just great. And I would highly recommend it if you haven't read it yet. And then the last graphic novel on today's recommendation list is going to be Heavy Vinyl. So I actually just finished this a couple days ago before I filmed this video. I loved this. So this deals with a record store that is also kind of like an underground girls fight club, vigilante club, whatever. And it deals with a record company that is being a little shady. And I love this to pieces. The girls are amazing, and like I just love the relationships in this. Plus it's just so colorful, and I love all the music mentions. Also, did I mention this is set in the 90s? Because that's awesome, and I loved like the little 90s culture, nostalgia things that come up. This is so fun. If you're really into music, this is one that I would highly recommend checking out because it's just awesome. Also, did I mention that almost all of these graphic novels are queer in some way or LGBTQ+ in some way? Because if I didn't, they all are, and they're amazing. All right, that is it for today's recommendation. If you guys have any spring graphic novel recommendations, let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already and would like to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.